8. Alright. Hey guys, Rip the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to my breakdown of the Shadow of War Dominate the World official trailer. Apparently this just broke, or... when did this come out? Hold on, let me check. It came out... May 17th, so just today. It came out just today. It must have broken about an hour ago, because one of the guys on the channel, I don't know if he's subscribed or not, but he should be. Ryan Murphy, shout out to you for telling me about this dude, as I'm really excited for this game. And for future reference, if you guys want to make requests for things, go ahead and just do it, because that helps me as a content creator to bring you guys what you want to see and, you know, leave out the stuff you don't want to see. So if you guys want to see me stream a specific game, tell me, hey, on the next Sunday stream or the next time you stream, can you stream this, or can you stream that, or can you record this, you know, can you play this game, and I'll see what I can do. Most games, if you have to pay for them, I will not be able to play, but, you know, I'll try my best. You know, you guys know what games I have, so if you want to see a specific game, you want to see me do something goofy in a game, a challenge or something, I'll go for it. Anyway, back to the thing. So here we go. Shadow of War Dominate the World trailer. Alright, so content inappropriate children. Oh yeah, I'd say it does. I'd say it'd have that content. Oh wait, was that? Oh no way! We're going back to the coast. I remember this place. It wasn't this detailed last time. It was actually just very barren. There weren't really a lot of structures. You didn't go to like a city or anything, but I remember that place. That was you went like east and through this tunnel, and it like fast traveled you to this other area. This is actually on the backside of Mordor, on the coastline. This is if you go all the way across Mordor and go to the sea, you get there. Which is really cool that something this lush and green is on the other side of Mordor. Then we got mountains. This is all new. You didn't have these white mountains before. Oh, you've got wild Caragor. No, they're not armored, so they're not Caragors. Are these like wargs? Are these like the predecessors to wargs? I don't know. This is cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna be pausing this a lot, by the way. So we got some orcs here, right? Okay, so we go sneaking in, gonna take out the archer. And it just alludes to that, doesn't actually show it. Oh, here we go. So the pit is back, it looks like. Where the fuck are these fortresses? Oh, that is badass looking. Okay, so the Ranger and Celebrimbor are back together, we see. So you do eventually meet back up with Celebrimbor. Or who you think may be Celebrimbor. Wow, look at these fortresses.
Death calls to you again, Ranger.
Oh, please tell me I can paint my guys.
How do you answer?
Because they're wearing like a specific blue color.
This war to them.
Bring this war to them. Look at him go! He's a beast! I like the music. It's very actiony. Not anything new though. We've seen all of this in the trailer before, so this isn't. They showed this all in the gameplay trailer. Not these scenes specifically, but the combat they showed in the gameplay trailer. And then you staking the thing down because you're claiming the fort, right? Giant siege. Now that's what I'm interested in. Giant siege moments like that. So that was a Caragor back there that he was riding on. Big ass dudes. I want to get one of those dudes on my side. I want to have an army of just those big dudes. Just all my commanders are gonna be giant dudes like that. Oh, see, look at that. That is a badass. Like, because you got the little pikeman dude over here that rides the Caragors. You've got the big brute dude that's probably got a bunch of his ogre dudes with you. You got this little dude with, I think those are sickles over there, and then, you know, a sickle type weapon over there, and then this guy is like your banner holder. He looks like a peon, kind of just sort of holding the flag. I hope you get to customize your units. I really do. Like not their weapons and whatnot. I wouldn't want that. I want them each to be unique and have their own stuff. It would be kind of interesting in the future if they maybe did multiplayer that way. I don't know, but I really hope I can paint them. Like this blue here, and you know, you see there's blue on each of them. I hope that's not a standard color. I hope that's interchangeable. At least, you know, the primary color. So my guys can have red on them, yellow on them. I would love yellow and black units. That would be an awesome thing to see. Nothing would be forgotten. The Bright Lord. Ugh, with the damn pre-orders again. Shut up! I'm not buying the gold edition. August 22nd. All right. Okay, so let's break that down. Also, 0 out of 10. Stop pushing the pre-order crap. You're gonna kill this game if you keep doing that. Pre-order and get 4 legendary orc champions. Epic Sword of Dominion. You get the orc champions and the Epic Sword of Dominion. fucking fake ass content that's super easy to put in the game, and they probably already put it in the game, and then afterwards corporate probably said, hey, take that out of the game and try and squeeze more money out of people, which I don't mind doing. Just stop pushing it in pre-order, push it in DLC, and say, okay, here's the actual cost of it. All right, so what do we have in here? We have several different locations. So let's start with the first one here. So you get to this little lush green place. I remember this from the first game. I said it before. This is like a lush green area where you actually go and meet this dwarf dude, and you meet this one chick who was suffering the same problem that oh my god, she was the queen of this area. Like, she was in charge, and she was had the same thing. So Sauron was like controlling her, or Sauron's like witch guy was controlling her, just like Saruman was controlling the king of Rohan in Lord of the Rings. He was, he was all janky and old looking and ratty, and he was weak and sick, and that's because of the evil that was controlling him. And it was a really cool place to be, and I liked the change of pace from all this, like, nothing rocks and gross, and, and that's nice, and it makes sense because it's Mordor, fire and brimstone and ash and darkness. But then you go to this lush place, and it's like, oh, wait, Mordor is just a place in a bigger world. It's not like, oh, I'm just in this dark, dank place. No, I'm in this bigger world, And there are other people who are not completely evil, right? They're, these guys are kind of pirates and bandits, kind of dickheads, but they're not completely with Sauron either. That's why he had to get her on their side. He had Possessor. So this place is cool. I can't wait to revisit here. That's a really cool place. I hope to run into more characters than last time, because last time we only ran into, like, the queen and the dwarf and, Smeagol. There's, like, the queen, dwarf, Smeagol, and then the rest of the guys are basically just the peons that you run around and you capture them and make them part of your army. But that's what the game's about, so I don't fault it too much for that. I just hope there's more characters to deal with in this game, more little power struggles, and more backstory for the characters. So we got this mountainous area. I think this is the area we saw before or close to it, because this fortress looks very familiar. This looks like the one that got sieged, you broke in, you went up here and all that. Or it looks very similar in geographical location to the other one. Now, this is a cool place. I like this idea. So it's got these twisty trees. I love these twisty trees with, like, these veins, like these big, like, side pieces. So it's not just like a straight oak tree. It's got these weird little bumps in it, and I like that. So we've got, like, a pack of... I don't know if they're Caragors or wargs. They look like a cross. They look like maybe this is the turning point where Caragors become wargs, or this is just an area where Caragors don't exist. Maybe Caragors are kind of like orcs. They're bred by the Dark Lord, and they come out of the ground, or he takes wargs and turns them into Caragors. But Caragors turn out to be shitty because they wouldn't listen to you. I think Caragors are natural, though. I don't know. But we got this area. So then we skip to this. So here's obviously the fortress that we just saw, but closer up. So then there you've got your guys walking through the woods. I don't know if these are your guys or what. So beautiful landscape, by the way. Like, this is great. I like the blur on the sun. So this is the pit. This is back again. The pit, the arena. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but this is basically a challenge area where you could go in and you would have to fight like 50 dudes all at the same time and try not to get hit. There was like a challenge where, don't take a single blow to unlock this achievement, and, shit like that. Very, very minimally used thing. But the interesting thing was that it blended perfectly with the world. So if you entered the arena to do the challenge, and you died or were going to die, the pit boss would usually step in and be like, and the pit boss in my world, in my playthrough, was this guy that wouldn't kill a weakened enemy, right? Because he looks down upon that sort of thing. If you're not strong enough to die in a fight, then, if you're not strong enough to kill me, you don't deserve to die by my blade, basically. So what he does, he comes up and he's like, oh, is that it? Get out of here and don't come back, Ranger. I've got no time for the weak. And he, like, walks off. And so this is really cool, because this is... The first one was, like, just this little circle. Literally just this little circle, with, like, wooden pallets so you couldn't climb up or out. Or you could, but that would forfeit the match. So basically, this is like a coliseum now. It's got these spiked... these spiked walls, so you can't climb out. There's no way to get out once you're in. There's obviously these big spiky gates over here, so you can't get out. They got these torches. I want to see these used in combat. I want to be able to shoot an arrow on this thing, make it fall down and burn somebody. That would be really neat. Then you've got sort of this cover system. You got like over here and a box here, boxes here. So could we see maybe third-person cover system introduced in this game a little bit? Maybe like a sneaking hide mechanic. Because I know you can already hide on walls. So maybe they'll have like a sneak mechanic. Maybe they'll throw in like a blind ogre, and it can only hear you, so you have to be very careful and sneak up on it. So and he could like smash through the wall because he hears you. That would be neat. Please tell me they're doing that, because that would be amazing if they do that. So let's continue here. What else did we have that was interesting? So we got this giant city here. This looks like it was built by, I want to say, elves. No. Actually, no. This is more like a man city. This is not an elf city. This is a human city. Yeah, because this spire reminds me of you guys can't see it. It's in the top right here. There's like this big spire, and it looks like the one out of Actually, I can move that. I can show you guys real quick. See this big spire over here it reminds me of the White City. The White City, not Minas Tirith. What the fuck do they call the big one? I can't remember. The White City of Gondor. The White City of Gondor. And so they had, Gondor. And so this looks like Gondor inside of Mordor. This looks pretty cool. So, got that. And then we got this night. I don't know if this is a night version of it. It looks like it. It looks like at night this lights up, or this is what it would look like when it gets taken over and it starts getting evil. Because you can see there's these new spikes and, towers. And this looks like basically the same location. So this could be the same, could be different. We don't know. So we've got clearly some elven statues here, because they're holding elvish-style swords and shields. They dressed with robes, obviously not men. Men wore armor. They didn't wear shit like this. Unless this is like old ancient Roman style, man. But these blades are very elfish. So we will have to see. So there's Celebrimbor and the Ranger again. Let's see. What else do we have in here? So these big-ass statues. This reminds me of the movie, because in the movie there's this river where there are like these two gigantic statues staring across from each other, on this giant river. Really cool. They got some big badass fortress. Oh wait, was that what I think it is in the background? Oh shit, I think they're building the tower over there. Yeah, you can see there's scaffolding, and my fucking camera's in the way again. I'm an idiot. Here, why don't I just move it like out the way for now? I'll just move it down the bottom right, and if something comes up, I'll move it. But it seems to be in the way. All the cool shit. So in the top right here, you can see there's lights. So those are torches that they must be working by, and they have scaffolding here. But you can see this building's like half complete. So it looks like this is the tower. This is Sauron's tower over here. From the way it looks, I'll bet money that that's Sauron's tower, because of the way where it is, the way it looks, and the juxtaposition to this big badass demon style fortress. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so right here is a really good shot. It shows your units and so you're walking through the battlefield with this badass armor. Your guys are all around. Yeah, we're gonna kill them. And then then you got this blue again. With the blue, this is clearly war paint, and this is clearly indicating what your troops look like. So as to separate them from the other orcs. So you got your dudes banging the banners. Let's see. They've got a banner on it. I'm guessing that's the symbol of the Bright Lord, as they call him, the Bright Master, the Bright Lord. The Celebrimbor is who they're referring to when they say that. The ring wraith the ring wraith? No, it wasn't a ring wraith. He was just a wraith. So the wraith Celebrimbor is, I'm guessing, who that symbol refers to. So all these guys are painted blue. I'm guessing that's in reference to Celebrimbor, because he was kind of bluish, I guess. I really hope, though, it's like I said before, primary colors. Let me paint my guys. I want to be able to customize a guy. I want a custom symbol on that, and I don't want to run around with I don't want to obviously have something like a COD level, thing on it. Excuse me. A COD style emblem creator where I can just draw a dick and have that on all my banners, because that would probably bug out on certain banners and shit, unless the banners are very, very general and don't really react to the world, and they're just sort of there in the cutscenes. But I don't want people. I don't want to see fucking videos of people running around with dicks painted on their guys and their banners, because that's kind of dumb. But I would like to have all of my guys painted like a nice hot pink, like a nice bright shiny pink, just because. And then the banner be like just like a fucking heart or something. I don't know. or let me at least choose from a few different versions of that banner. Let me choose different color schemes. Let me choose different symbols for my army. You know, I want some customization in there. Doesn't need to be a lot, but just a little bit. You know, just primary colors and maybe 2 or 3 other symbols that I can use. I think that'd be satisfying. Holy shit, this is badass. Like, the siege, man. I can't say this. Oh, good time to pause. I can't say this enough. I love siege gameplay. I love the idea of just mounting an offense, and this is the same reason I was drawn to For Honor. Was the big badass siege battle type stuff, but you never really got that in For Honor. Like, there was never really that, you know, present when I was playing the beta. There was really this. It's, you know, you had these little peon units that were doing battles, and it was cool, but these little tiny skirmishes after the siege was already over and they're already coming into the gates. It's like, well, where was the big battle? Can't I be part of the big battle? So you're part of the big battle now. But you're also a god among men in here. You know, I mean, you are in For Honor, but you can't be as easily taken down in here. So this guy, he's I don't know if he's stealing his soul. It looks like he's not controlling him, because in the last game, to control someone, you would run up and, you know, plant your hand on their head and be like, "Your soul is mine," or something. You know, sort of like a "Your soul is mine," or "Your soul belongs to me," or something. He would say something. It was really cool because he actually said it in Elvish sometimes, and he would say "Gustos du Roche," and you would see the fear in the dude's eyes, like, ah, ah. Like, oh god, he's ripping apart his soul, and I like that detail. That was awesome. So maybe this is a ranged version of that, so you could actually, I think it might be an in-combat version of taking somebody over, because I think that was in the last game, but might be him just sapping this guy for energy. Could be like a Darth Vader force choke type situation. Really cool. Yeah, I love when they show half of the Ranger and half of Celebrimbor. Like, they're showing Celebrimbor and the Ranger together. See, there's the Ranger, Celebrimbor, boom. Oh, it just comes in on top of his head. See, that right there, that's what I'm talking about when I say siege battle shit. I want to be able to have units that can call in catapults. I want to be able to, on my command, fire a volley of flaming arrows across the fucking, you know, towers here and light a bunch of orcs on fire. I want that to be a thing. I want to be a commander of an army. I want to be a general. I want to be the Bright Lord, you know? I don't want to just be this guy who controls the orcs and manipulates them. Like, that was fine for the last game. That was a nice tech demo of how you could make an orc army. But this time, I want full control. I want special tactical units. I don't want it to be a full RTS. I don't want it to be this, you know, I don't want to be some sort of pseudo third-person RTS, you know, where I'm calling in units and shit and managing shit. No, I want to get my guys, I want to go into battle with my guys, and I want to press a button. I want to be able to aim at somebody and then press a button and have them be like, "Kill this guy," you know? Like, I get to have this big orc dude that's just like, you know, I just whistle, "Golgrosh!" and he just goes in and busts the gate. I want that to happen, you know? I want control of my units. That's what I want out of this game. So we got a lot of the gameplay before. I'm not really going to talk about it because we've seen it before, but that was actually new. Hold on, let me go back here. That's new. This guy right here. I think this is one of the big things you hunted before. Back in the first one, there was a mission with the dwarf guy. If you followed his storyline completely, you were hunting this thing. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's something like a Yurgwa or something, or Yigi, or something with a Y and a G, I think. I don't know. But this looks like a frost version of it, because the other one was kind of like green, and not green, but like he lived in a lush area, so he was more warm. This guy's got spikes and pale skin and bigger claws than the last one I saw, and he's throwing a boulder. I don't think the other one's threw boulders. I may be remembering wrong, but I don't think the other one's threw boulders. But look at this poor guy just gets oh, I keep forgetting the double click does that. This poor guy's gonna get annihilated. Oh, can we just watch that back? I like YouTube now because I can actually do this. If I go to speed, I can actually slow that down so we can see that at half speed. So let's see that at half speed. Boom! Can we see that even so? I want to see the exact moment this guy gets his shit fucked up. That's what I want to see. So, boom! And one more time. Boom! Dead. Just this guy, right now, he's thinking, my life is over. This is my end. why am I out here? I could be home with some mead, reading a good book. Why? He's just so fucked. I love that. I want these guys to be controllable units as well. Not like I mind control them, but like I can manipulate these guys. Kind of like the how the goblins in or the they were goblins, right? Yeah, in Lord of the Rings, in the Mines of Moria, they had goblins, and the goblins when they attacked Faramir or Boromir. Yeah, it's Boromir. Boromir was like, they have a cave. He closed the door. He's like, they have a cave troll. And they brought the cave troll in, but it was in chains, so it clearly didn't want to be there. It was forced to be there. So like how they enslaved the trolls and shit. I want to be able to enslave these guys and have like a bloody battalion, have them in the middle of a fight, and one of our dudes like whips him like, yeah, go on, and he turns around and just bites his head off because he pissed them off. I want that. Let me put the speed back to normal though. Before I do anything, because I remembered before I hit play. Okay, so we got this. This is really badass. I like this outfit. The gilded sheath. What is with these fire pits? That's what I want to know. Like, these are, like, fire erupting from the ground. So that could be a sign that Mountain Doom is, like, awakening or something. Oh, just epic slide, because you gotta have the epic slide in there. So he goes underneath, comes down with the Wraith Sword. So there's a dragon. We saw that in the last one. You could actually ride the dragon and control it. And then we're back to seeing taking the next one. So this is kind of interesting because we're standing here, but there's a fortress there, which makes me question that maybe we'll have sort of challenges with these fortresses. Different fortresses present different challenges. So when you're in the north, when you're in like the cold areas, your guys will be wearing fur armor because, they're going to have it. But fur armor is obviously, you can't have fur and metal or your guys are going to be really cold, so you can only have the fur. You got to have fur insulation, so you have to go get that before you can attack this place. You have to have certain items unlocked for your units to use in order to raid this. Like, here you might need to have some sort of, setup phase, a planning phase of like, okay, well, we're going to come in here, so we need to go get this, that, and the other thing. Kind of like the Grand Theft Auto 5 heists, how you had to get a getaway vehicle, you had to go hack this thing, you had to go get some guns or something. You had to go take this from this rival gang because you need this thing to complete the job. And I like that idea. I would like to see that idea here. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. That seems a little advanced. That seems... And I feel like if they did that, a lot of critics would probably go like, oh, it's busy work. Well, fuck you. You play video games all day for a living, all right? Why don't you just, leave it alone, because I like that shit. Other gamers who can't afford these million billion games, okay, and play these million billion games and review them, okay, we're not you. We don't get to just sit on our ass and play video games on it. No, that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. What I'm saying is, critics usually say that's busy work. So it's like, fuck off. That's you're gonna say that's busy work, but me, a general consumer, is going to say that's genuine content, so long as it's not completely repetitive of the same exact thing. And it feels different enough. As long as from fortress to fortress, you don't repeat it, maybe the same trope maybe 2 or 3 times. 3 times being the absolute max. I would maybe tolerate 4 if the game is really, really good and I don't mind hunting for all this crap and farming it and getting all the resources I need. But I don't know, or let people attack fortresses without all the shit that's recommended that they have before they go after the fortress. Let them see how hard it is, get their ass kicked, lose half their guys, and be like, oh shit, I really should have listened to the game. I really should have gone. Don't force them into it, but have the option of like, you can make it really easy on yourself or really hard on yourself. Which one do you want? Do you want to kill yourself trying to take this fortress without the right equipment, or do you just want to spend maybe an hour or two getting the right equipment and come back? And that will extend the life of the game, I think. That'll extend the content there is, because it'll take more time. Now, would that be pseudo-content? Would that be fake content? And oh, this is just busy work. So maybe the critics might have a point there if it's every single time you have to do it and there's really no way around it. But if you can get around it, it's just really hard to do without it, then, if it's just a quality of life thing of like, oh, thank God I didn't have to breach this gate because I had a man on the inside because I set that up beforehand, so he already just opened the gate for us. Or, we have saboteurs inside, or we have, this big cannon thing that we went and found on this side quest line, and since we found that, we're able to blow open the wall instead of the gate, and, play your way is what I'm saying. Is the game giving you the option to play your way. So nothing will be...
Right, Lord.
the bright Lord. Okay, so nothing will be forgotten. That's a good question. So what is not being forgotten? I don't understand this. Like, nothing will be forgotten. Forget what exactly? Are we forgetting? Are we trying to talk about? Is that like a jab at the past of like what happened with Celebrimbor and Sauron and the Ranger and how the Dark Lord fucked them both over and they want revenge? Nothing will be forgotten, or I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know what they're getting at here with this tagline. So you got these guys. These guys don't impress me, honestly. They look like pretty standard for legendary orc champions. This legendary status had better be in the game anyway, and not be a different thing. Like, if these are the only 4 legendary orcs to exist, and I can only get them through pre-order, I'm gonna be angry. Okay, I'm gonna be angry. Because that is a bunch of BS. Now, if they have a ranking system, it's like, oh, this guy sucks, this guy's a little better, but they're all in the same class. So, like, you see this guy with the sword, and there's, like, a bunch of guys like him, and so there's, like, the mid-level one that you start off with, then you upgrade, and you make this other guy go somewhere else, or you kill him, because you got a better one, and then so on and so forth, and you got, you know, common, and rare, and epic, and legendary commanders, and, you know, shit like that, then, yeah, I can see that, but putting these guys behind a paywall really pisses me off. And it's not even really a paywall, it's a pre-order incentive, but pre-orders, I mean, it's kind of shit for people like me, because on PC, there are no hard copies of games, or if there are, then, you know, they're not very common. It's more common to just go on the Steam store, buy the game. But, you know, and then again, you know, if you don't like the game, then you turn around and it's like, okay, well, I don't like the game, but the Steam does, most of the time have, like, a refund policy. But I just don't like the idea of somebody buying a game digitally with a pre-order like this, and the pre-order sucks, and they're like, well, fuck you, why don't I just get my money back, and you know, why did I pre-order in the first place? So, I mean, worst case scenario, you pre-order the normal game, and you get these guys, and I mean, if that's where they come from, is the normal game, and not a different thing. So, the gold edition, so this is the gold edition, is gold, you get a gold war chest. I don't like the sound of that. Gold war chest. I'm guessing war chests, like, if they try to do RNG with this, I'm going to be a little angry. 2 Nemesis expansions and 2 story expansions. So, Gold Edition is the Season Pass. That's basically what Gold Edition is. Gold Edition is, you get 2 Nemesis expansions, 2 story expansions, so DLC. Shit that should have been in the game from the start, but they're ripping it out, and corporate's making them rip it out and put it in some other way. You know, now if the game is good enough, I might throw in money for the DLC and get that shit later. But putting it in this gold edition is dumb. You know, and it's just dumb. I don't even get why they put the PC case here. Like, you've got Xbox, PS4, PC. You know these are the only 2 that apply. You know people are just going to buy their shit on Steam, so why even show the PC case? Why even show that, oh, PC Gold Edition? Yeah, in a case. No, we don't buy it in case. We buy it on Steam, because it's easy. So it's available on Xbox One, PS4, Windows 10, and Steam. You can actually buy this from Windows. It's saying Xbox One and Windows 10. So you'd think Xbox would just cover Windows, but maybe this is going to be one of those crossplay games. That could be interesting. So you could maybe buy it, and then, you know, you can play it on your Xbox too, which I don't get why you would have both versions. Because I mean, it would be nice if, say, you have an Xbox, but in a few months you get some money and you get a PC, and you can finally play it on PC, so you can just switch right over. That is nice. But it kind of, other than that situation, I don't really see in what way the own it everywhere console thing is. But I like the idea of the own it everywhere. Like, if I buy the game, I buy the fucking game, and I own it on both platforms. So that's really nice. So it's coming out August 22nd. I want to see what's up with these pre-order guys. So let's go ahead and pre-order. Let's see what that's about. So if we go and we look at the pre-order, I have to this is stupid. Like, if little kids want to look at this, little kids are going to look at this. All they have to do is do simple mathematics, and they can figure out, oh, I have to be 18. There you go. So nothing will be forgotten. Again, with this tagline, they're pushing this tagline. Available 8/22/17. So there's the gameplay reveal, pre-order. So if we pre-order, what do we got here? We got the Mithril Edition. I have been over this before, so I'm just kind of skim this. So if you pre-order, you get the Legendary Champions War Party. So that's the 4 guys top war and the exclusive Epic Sword. Now, what about the Silver Edition? Well, Silver Edition comes with the same things, plus Slaughter Tribe, Nemesis, Outlaw Tribe, and Silver War Chests. What the fuck are War Chests? Like, see how they're not explaining that? Like, saying what they are? So then this is the gold edition. This is like the second best edition. Like this is Mithril. This is the big edition with all the fancy stuff before the stuff that I would look at and go, it's kind of worth it, but not really. The shit with like solid like a big gold statue. I'd rather this be painted rather than just be like a simple bronze statue. But it is nice. You get a ring. You get the sound. Is this the fucking soundtrack? Official game music soundtrack. Who the fuck buys soundtracks? I can find this on Spotify, dude. This is gonna be on Spotify. This is gonna be on YouTube. Soundtracks are pointless. You know, all this crap. I've been over this. If you guys want to see me talk about all this edition stuff, then you can. It's currently sold out at all retailers. So if you want to see me talk about that, go watch my Shadow War, gameplay reveal trailer thing. We are hitting on 30 minutes here, just as long as the first one. Ouch. So let's see here. Forge Your Army, gold edition war chest. I need to see what these war chests are. I need to figure this out. Shadow of War, war chest. What the fuck is a war chest? What does it do? You can pay up to $300 war chest contents. This is on a message board, so people are talking about this. On the special editions, it states that each of them get a war chest. Does anyone know or guess what the contents of these chests could be? I assume they may contain runes for your sword, similar to the last game. Probably runes. So it doesn't seem like anybody knows right now of what the fuck war chests are. Yeah, it seems like everybody's just talking about them, but nobody actually knows. Here's a general discussion on Steam community. Maybe they know. This is kind of interesting. Middle Earth Shadow of War Silver Edition, Middle Earth Shadow of War Gold Edition. And this is just talking about the gold editions and stuff all over again, not actually telling us what war chests are, what the value of them would be, etc., etc. Maybe when I get the Steam community. Come on, Steam. There we go. War chest. The first one is one of my favorite games of all time. Looking on the store here, I see war chests including different disgusting versions of the game. He's right, those are stupid versions of the game. Gold and silver options. Seems like microtransactions. Thanks again, Warner Brother. You're dead to me, and so is this game. I hope it fails. That's kind of mean to say the game. I hope the game fails. The game's not gonna fail. It's Shadow of War. I mean, come on. Shadow of Mordor was good. This is gonna be better. They can only go up from here. They can't really screw up the formula. They already have it. If they do, then bravo. The team is un imbecile. The team is stupid if they can somehow screw that up. But I'd say just stick with the standard. That's it. Like I said in the last episode, just stick with the the last episode, yeah. The last video I did on this, just stick with the standard. You don't need anything else. And don't pre-order. Don't let companies incentivize this. Don't let them get one over on you with this legendary champions and exclusive epic sword of Dominion. Oh, it's the epic sword of Dominion with the exclusive champions war party. Isn't it so amazing? Like, no, fuck that. You don't need that. You don't need any of that shit. You can get the game after like do a little bit of let somebody else do it. Me, what I would advise, what I always do with games that I'm not sure about. Now I'm sure about this game. I'm gonna get this game. Me, I'm definitely down for this game. So I'm not gonna pre-order though. I'm just gonna buy it when it comes out because like I said, pre-ordering is bullshit. And I don't want to incentivize pre-order exclusives. That's kind of dumb. But the person I would listen to is Angry Joe. I have a lot of faith in Angry Joe. From all the reviews I've seen of his, he's correct on issues, and all the games I've personally played a shit ton of, and he has then critiqued them. I agree with all of his points. If you guys haven't checked out Angry Joe, just go on YouTube and look up Angry Joe or the Angry Joe Show, and he does a lot of game reviews, and he knows what he's talking about. So if there's a game where it's like, I really enjoy this game, go see it and have an open mind. Go see, he's probably got a review of it if it's a big game. And go check it out and see if you agree with his points. And if you don't, I don't want to be insulting, but I would say you're probably not open-minded, or if your response is sort of a fuck you, that I like that mechanic. Okay, well maybe, if he's railing against the mechanic, then maybe it's subjective, but yeah, generally he's on the ball with most things, and he calls it like he sees it. He doesn't let anything slide. He doesn't let these guys get away with anything. He doesn't have rose-colored glasses when it comes to any games. He plays them thoroughly and fairly, and it, pretty good. But that is it for my Middle Earth Shadow of War thing. My Middle Earth Shadow of War Dominate the World video, whatever the hell I'm naming this thing. Let me move the camera back up here, and then let me actually switch to the cam view for the setup. So, there we go. Yeah, my hair looks like shit today. So I'm going to go play some Quake Champions because the beta is currently on right now. I'll be uploading this. So this should be up if you're watching this, it'll probably be up by 5 o'clock. You know, if YouTube renders quickly enough and all that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. What are your thoughts on Shadow of War? My thoughts, I have high hopes. But like I said, you can go back and watch my other video. I'll tell you stuff I want to see. There's stuff I want to see in that one. I might do a video on what I want to see from this game and kind of compile all my thoughts. I'll probably go back and watch both these videos myself. See what I said and then compile together all the stuff I want in sort of a wish list for this game, if that's a video you guys want to see. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about this game, and are you going to pre-order it? And if you're pre-ordering it, why are you pre-ordering it? If you're pre-ordering it as one of the better editions, why you think it's better, and just what your thoughts on the game are. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams, and I will see you guys in the next video. Reap the Rager, signing off.